Oh, good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Oxford, on the panel tonight is the one and only Cumbrian Bear. Evening, Cumbrian. Come off a mute or I'll be talking to myself.
You talking to yourself again? Or?
Aye. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, man. Aye, looking forward to the show and the game tonight.
All right, mate. I've got the team for you, mate. Yeah?
I see it there in the lobby.
Aye, right. The team is two changes, I think, pretty much expected after the press conference. McGregor, Tav, Worrell, Golson, Barisic, Kamara, Candia, Sarfield, Jack, Kent and Morelos. Substitutes, Fods, Defoe, Davis, Lafferty, Katic, Koulibaly and McCrory's back in. Mm-hmm. So Andy Halliday's not kept him out, and obviously Defoe's dropped out for Morelos. Defoe's back in the bench. Can't argue with it, CB.
Can't argue with it. No, I like the look of that altogether, especially after the way we played the other day. With some outstanding performances the other week here.
Well, if we can click that up for two halves, mate, this 5 will flatter them, you know.
I hate saying that, but
but if we can click, that's the word. It's if, innit?
Every time I say that, I get myself all built up into it, and then bang.
You know how your old girlfriends felt.
Aye, so I do. Talking about old girlfriends.
Skipper was telling me, mate. Some tragic tales, mate.
I know.
Anyway, if people want to join us, what's that, mate?
You know what you get told today when you come to England, so that's just what I've done.
So if people want to join us, it's 0141 356 1972. You've got me laughing, see me. Or you can join us at Skype at rangersradio.online, where you'll be brought in. But the one and only All School Blue, just to let everybody know, Fox passed the fitness test, as there's a way to the game.
That's it. Good on him.
Who's impressed you, Cumbrian?
Apart from Alfie.
If Alfie's a man, but
I'll tell you the best player I've seen at Ibrox for quite a long time is Ryan Kent, man. He's some player. He is some player, that boy. You know, think so?
I think he's an entertainer.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
And he's added the final bodies game for us in the last few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I've been honest, up until the 29th, I would have said December, the jury was still out for me, you know.
I just think he's got twinkle toes, and we've lacked that. When he gets on the ball, people get off their seats.
Who does it remind you?
I was trying to work it out. I thought a wee bit like Super Cooper, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
I don't know if he's a dribbler or Cooper.
I don't know. I can't make my mind.
You maybe going back to maybe a wee Henderson or John,
something like that,
or a cross between them all, mate.
Maybe them all,
What a player he'll end up if he's a cross between all them.
That's what I think. I think he'll get better as well. And I'm still impressed with Daniel. I think he's got a game in him, but I think he's a great player. And I think Tav's played well this season as well, apart from his usual lapses. I think they've all played well during the season, Ox. Do you know?
I think we've played well. We've played really well. And then when we've had the poor performances, we've been really poor, and then we've got bad results. Maybe Aberdeen in the Cup, St Johnstone at home, Kilmarnock at home, Dundee away. But out of the piece, we've played really, really well. It's been a surprise to me, mate. It's went better than I thought.
Aye, definitely. And plus, he had one transfer window.
Well, one and a bit. January's a wee bit bitty, innit?
But that's all the man said. He's done it. That's who's impressed me most at Ibrox is Steven Gerrard. He's just an ambassador for the club.
Well, you wouldn't see him bailing out, go to Leicester mid-season, would you?
Well, as Skip says, that's how he's not coming into the lobby recently. He's helping a guy do a moonlight flit down to Leicester.
I know the real story, and I know who he's hiding for.
Aye.
Anyway, come and join us in 0141 356 1972, or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online. Give your thoughts on how you think it's going to go this evening. Right, I'm going to go for a hat trick of 5-0 wins. There you are, Cumbrian Bear.
I don't like predicting really, but I think this will be a comfortable win for the Rangers tonight. I think if we click, we could beat that.
Aye.
If we're that ruthless and relentless, what you kept on about, if we do that, we'll score a few goals. Because we're better than them. Simple as that. We're better than Dundee. You don't think so?
It's a hard game, football, if you go 3 or something behind it.
I know.
You know, it's all right when you're 2-0 down, you're still in it. 1 goal, you're back in it. But 3-0, it's a tough game.
I think with the Rangers is, and if I don't, since I was a wee boy, see every time I expect them to go and thrash somebody, the spanners in the works, do you know what I mean? So I never get my hopes too high, you know what I mean? I try to keep it level, we'll see what happens.
That's fair enough, mate, that's fair enough. Keep your feet in the ground, you know?
Aye, well, the best team will win, that's for sure.
Aye. And I think that is us if we play, mate.
If we play, we'll be the best team in Scotland.
What about the defence, mate? Obviously, you were known to be between the sticks yourself, so you've watched all the defenders. Has any of them impressed you?
I think they've all played well as a group. Tab's impressed me. Big Golson's impressed me. Big Joe Worrell's, I think he's coming on to a game, my boy. He looks a wee bit clumsy at times, but that comes out of him, you know. And who's on the left there? It's usually Andy Halliday. I like Halliday myself. I wish they all played the same way as Andy. Because he's right into it, you know.
He's living the dream, mate, isn't he?
He's living the dream. He tries his hardest. He's not, I wouldn't say he's world class or anything, but imagine a team of them.
Well, you'd never be beat, would you?
Never be beat with that attitude, no.
Anyway, we've been joined by Brian. Evening, Brian.
Hi there. I've just got in and thought he's on. I don't know the conversation yet.
Have you heard the team?
I just saw it on Facebook.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? No surprise, is it?
Nah. 4-5 not tonight again.
I hope so, mate. I hope so. And obviously get a result elsewhere and happy days.
Hopefully. As I said, I don't know the conversation, but I was listening to Snide on the way home. Got Celtic fans phoning in about Brendan Rodgers taking Celtic players there. And nothing, what if he starts taking Rangers players to Leicester?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, mate. If he wants to come in and give us 100 million for Alfie, we might accept it, CB,
Aye, definitely.
But my worry's Ryan Kent because of his connections at Liverpool as well.
Well, he's on loan. But I can assure you, Stevie G's got a lot better connections at Liverpool than Mr. Rodgers, yeah?
No, it was just dawned on me in the car home. I was like, what if he does that?
Well, but there's nothing we can do about it. Kent's no our player. He goes back in the summer, and if he comes back, he comes back. If he doesn't, we have to move on. There's no lot we can do about it, you know?
Aye.
We can hope.
It's going to be a miss for us if he doesn't come back.
We can hope, but you never know. Jordan Jones might step into his shoes, mate.
Hopefully.
I seen a wee bit of that Jordan Rossiter playing last night for Bury.
Aye.
Oh, really good. He was really at it, you know.
I think I've heard he's had man of the match twice in a row, mate.
Is he? Oh, I never knew that. Aye, but I could see why. Although they get gubbed, they get gubbed 3-0. But a wee man was right into it. I don't know how, for the size of him, how he comes out with the ball sometimes is unbelievable.
Yep. As I say, if people want to join us, give their thoughts on the game, the team, or predict the result, even the goal scorers. It's 0141 356 1972 or joins at Skype at rangersradio.online. You weren't surprised at the team tonight, Brian? Oh, we lost him.
Sorry, I just went on him mute there.
All right.
No, obviously Morelos was going to come back in.
And then obviously Andy Halliday's got a knock.
I heard that last night.
So that's our team at the moment, isn't it? That's the continuity we've all been looking for all season.
Aye. Well, the centre halves, I'm still not too sure on Worrell, but That seems to be what he's going
I
with.
don't think we've not lost a goal for about 463 minutes or something like that.
Have we not?
But it's all lower than the league teams we've been playing the last 3 games, isn't it? Apart from Kilmarnock, sorry.
I seen a stat today that Rangers have scored more goals from outside the box than anybody else in the division. How about that?
I'm quite surprised at that because we thought that was a weak part of our game.
That was our weak spot, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it turns out it's one of our strongest points.
So that's a good look.
Talking about strong points, we've been joined by Boswell, evening boys.
Well, how you doing, big man?
I'm fine, boys. How are we doing?
I get you one every night, boss. Come on.
You do. You're absolutely fantastic. I think you've been saving them up.
People don't notice them. There's only you notice them.
No, I noticed them. Yeah, I noticed them. Mind you, I taught you everything you know. So.
Yeah, that was a long 2 minutes for it.
See, remember I sent you 2 stamps. But yeah, that team looks quite it's normal. Barisic in for Andy Halliday and Alfie back for Jermaine Defoe. But yeah, again, that bench looks very, very, very strong tonight, and I see that you're predicting another 5. I don't know that I could predict a 5, but I'm not going to say no. So I don't really mind as long as we win, and because I think the thing about this is that whilst they've been winning quite convincingly, the performances have been good as well, and the quality of football is much improved.
You're right, boys. I mean, Brian said a fair point there that it's been a lower league, but you can tell still if you're playing well.
Oh yeah, I mean, but you can only beat what's in front of you, and it's the way that you the way we dispatched Hamilton on Saturday, the way we dispatched Kilmarnock last Wednesday night. These teams have got no answer to what we were doing, because if they had an answer, it would have been exactly. It's that. Well, hadn't I said it before, and everybody had said it as well. Moving the ball quickly from middle to front, because that's where the real problem. There was a blockage there before, but you can see the movement from middle to front and keeping the ball moving. And I think Glenn Kamara will be good. But is he out tonight?
No, he's playing.
Is he playing? I'll
give you the team in a minute again, but we've also been joined by Blue Shadow. Evening, Blue.
All right, evening, Blue Shadow.
Evening, boys. I thought I'd better come in there with Boswell on about his blockages and movements. I think what did you think? It was either a plumbing show or a
DIY.
Or something else.
DIY constipation. That's what it was.
How we doing, mate? Well, you're no surprised at the team. I don't think anybody is, eh? Not at all. I mean, at last he's starting to play. It looks like he's starting to play foreign players. Camara came in, he gave him his chance, he played well, played him in the next match, played even better. Why would you move the guy out of the team? It just seems to be the answer to he takes a hold of the ball and gives the distribution. He's also capable of tackle, allows Ryan Jack to move further up the pitch. Ideal for me, like.
We'll also be joined by Pool Ranger. Evening, Pool.
How you doing, boys? All right?
Cool.
All right, mate. How you doing, mate? What's your thoughts?
Just the same as you guys. Another strong performance tonight, innit? Just like Boswell said there, we need to come out of traps and just go for them again. That was the difference against Hamilton, wasn't it? We just came out and we went for the throat straight away. If we keep doing this, we'll keep blowing teams away, and that's what we've got to do again tonight.
Has the manager learned for you, Pool? Then I'll take that to boys and then Blue Shadow.
I think you're spot on, Ox. I think he is learning now. I think there was games at the start of the season we were coming out, we were attacking, we were getting a goal, and then we were maybe just drifting and falling back and letting teams into games. And I think now they've got the just of what the manager wants now. We go a goal up early, we go 2 goals up, he wants to just keep going. I heard a wee bit of an interview with him the other day, and he keeps telling the players it's always nothing each. It's always 0-0. Keep going, it's 0-0. And that's a great attitude.
Can't argue with that, Blue Shadow.
No, it's absolutely not, mate. I mean, the fact is that if you can keep the right attitude, and that's the only thing that I think that's the key to the whole game tonight, is keeping the attitude that we've had for the past 2 games and not sinking back into the one that we had against people like St Johnstone. And then, as I've said so many times, if you put in the effort and you put in the quality, then that's when if you put in the effort and the commitment, that's when the quality tells and you get the result. If you didn't put in the first two, you're not going to come away with a result at the end of the day. And as regards Stevie G, whether he's learning or whatnot, I'm not sure. But whatever it is, whatever they've learned over the past couple of games, I hope they see more of it.
Hard to argue with that, boys.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is very much a new team, and as we were saying earlier, it's just the second transfer window, and essentially, most of the players that we bought in the transfer window are not in the team. They're on the fringes of the team. Stephen Davis and Jermaine Defoe. We've got Kamara in there, but he was the kind of one that was expected to have least effect on the team. But as it turns out, and I heard an interview on Rangers TV today with Neil McCann talking about the boy in glowing terms, and he reckons that we've won an absolute watch with him, and it kind of is looking like that because he's this direct replacement for Lasana, and whilst he was good at the start of the season, we'll just have to wait about Kamara. But certainly you can see the manager learning all the time about his players, and the players understanding exactly what the manager and the coaching staff want, and that's the word that he keeps using: relentless.
Competition for places as well, Cumbrian Bearer.
Definitely, aye, but that's good. I mean, that's all good for us. I like what Boz said there. That's what we've got to keep doing. We've got to keep going. It's a great. I never heard that before we start. It's always nothing each. I've never heard that before.
No, I'd never heard that either. Very good.
But it's good. You can see where he's coming from. I think we have the right man in charge. I think Stephen Gerrard will bring us huge success further on down the line. Maybe not this season, but never mind. I'm very happy with the way we're playing. The joy to watch the last two games. I think the football was lovely. It really was, and it was like the old Rangers getting, the bossing it all over the pitch. You know what I mean?
Cumbrian, would you say that it's kind of baby steps? See, if we go and win the league this year, well, no one will be upset. But if we come very, very close and push them close, we know that we're not a million miles away.
I agree with you, but I want to win the league every year.
Oh yeah, well, I think we're all at that. But the thing is, this is about this slow burn, and I would love to win the league now and absolutely batter them out of district, but I very much doubt that's going to happen. So I'll be quite happy if we can get to another helicopter Sunday because we win them.
I'll be happy with getting closer to the missed season from where we started. I will be happy with that. As long as they know next season they're going to get a game out of us.
Yeah, I think it's this thing about us being stronger as a unit, stronger as a club, because fracture doesn't even come close to describing how we were. Exactly. And having this, the league is a tangible thing this season. It's not just a dream, it's a tangible thing. And the reason why they're getting all upset about it is because they know it's tangible.
Aye. We're in with a shout, simple as that.
Oh, absolutely, yep.
I mean, the whole thing is we've got enough quality players and whatnot to actually go out and win the league this year. But the one thing that I think we've struggled with all season, whether or not Stephen Gerrard will be able to get a hold of it from now on until the end of the season, I don't know, is the consistency. We're not putting it in week in, week out, and don't seem to be able to grind out those results where you're not playing well, things aren't going great, but you can come away with a 1-0 win or a 2-0 win, and just take the points. Yeah, exactly. If we come away with a 1-0 win there and won the rest of the game since the break, we'd be ecstatic. But that performance knocked the wind out a lot of people, myself included.
I think tonight, guys, is a really big. We need a good result tonight in the Aberdeen game, the Scottish Cup on Sunday. We need to keep the confidence going. We need a good result going into this on Sunday.
Great, absolutely. Because it's always nice to go up to Aberdeen, give them a doing, and come back down again, isn't it?
It's just constant, and we've just got to keep doing it week after week. Every game we say it, every game it's the biggest game of the season. And the night again, it might only be Dundee at home. People go, "Oh, we've won the last 2 games 5-0." The night's just as big as it was at Hamilton, and it'll be as big as what it is on Sunday.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Definitely.
There's a lot of people been saying we need to go on a run. And that's something which we haven't done all season, and would be a great thing for us to do from now until the end of the season, even if we don't end up taking the championship.
Yeah, it's just to come close, and it's to let them know that the party's over, really, because that's what they haven't had. Not one club, not even this fantastic Aberdeen side, run by this fantastic failure that is Derek McInnes, had laid a glove on that mob, anywhere near laying a glove on them, and suddenly we're in the picture and it's squeaky bum time.
And that's why Brenda's off.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, make no mistake about it. The first opportunity, and he's down there to become 11th in the table. Good luck.
He supported Leicester all his life, sure.
Oh yeah, well that's why he's there.
Well, as I say, I think Hawk said last night it was he's got another year left in that contract at Liverpool. I wasn't so sure. I thought it was this year, but I'll go with Hawk as that.
So no, I'm not sure about. I think it might be this summer.
I thought it was this. I thought it was this year.
Yes, I'd agree. I think it's this year because I think that it was his gardening leave in it, and that's what the problem was before. That's why he was up.
And answering Poole's inquiry earlier about his Liverpool connections, the way he spent £300 million at Liverpool, I don't think connections at Liverpool will be worth much.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so. Yeah.
See, again, you never know. I mean, we shouldn't write it off altogether, because as long as we keep winning our games, which is all we can do, never know what's going to happen now on the other side of the city. For the
if we win all our games, mate,
we'll be champions.
Yeah. Well, we're at the moment we're 2 points behind, so one draw to them and we would win it, you know.
It was possible. I mean, you've got someone over the other side of the city who's proved himself not to be the most stable individual, and I'm paraphrasing. He's not the most stable individual, and anything like a bit of let's say a bit of upset, pressure, lack of dressing room harmony, because I think that might be an issue over there, the way things have been left.
Discipline,
discernment. I mean, who knows what's going to happen?
Respect.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Respect, bad language, how to treat people. Yeah, man management might be another one. So
there wouldn't be any homophobic statements, would there?
Well, as long as he doesn't get hit in the chest with a coin, we'll be all right.
That might be the catalyst, mate.
I'd love to see that.
Put it another way, boys. We could get a good result tonight. They get a bad result.
Aye.
And Gerrard goes into the dressing room at the end of the night and goes, "We win every game. We've won the league." Mm-hmm. They get beat. We won the night. We win every league game. That's us. We've won the league.
It's as simple as that, but it's getting that run together, Poole, that we've not done all season.
And that's what it comes to, consistency.
We haven't lost a goal for over 400 minutes or something, nearly 500 minutes, so let's hope we can keep that going tonight, eh?
Oh, I hope so, aye.
I certainly hope so, because we've not got any cover at the back. Well, we've got Katic at the back, but we've named the other back, no other back.
That's how McCrory's in, mate. Cover the two full-backs as well, if you had to.
Yeah, because I think there was talk of having Polster on the bench, but I think he's still not quite ready.
He picked up an injury, didn't he?
Yeah. So
I mean, how would they have got groin injuries? I wonder why.
Well, I was worried, but what we were saying about the Brendan's stuff at Liverpool, that was with the Damien Comolli credit card, wasn't it?
Aye. Just to give you the betting for the night.
Yeah.
Rangers are 1-7.
Oh, yeah.
Dundee, you can get 13-1. Your cash.
So who's cash?
13-2 the draw. So we're strong favourites, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if we drop points tonight, it's going to be so disappointing, and it's going to be, it's
done, mate. It's done, we can't. We have to.
Yeah, I would think so.
The only game we could maybe draw is when we go to their place, mate. You know. unfortunately, because the games are running out and we gave ourselves that. They 5 points against St Johnstone and Kilmarnock, and they're very frustrating.
Yep. And there was, of course, the Dundee issues earlier in the season and the Livingston. So we haven't lost games against teams that are round about us. It's the teams that are not round about us that we've actually lost points to. And that's the thing that really disappoints me, is that it's not, we're not going up to Aberdeen and getting a kicking. We're not going anywhere else, Hearts and getting a kick. We're actually doing quite well at those clubs. It's the clubs that we should be beating that we were having the issues with. And, that's why people called me a dismal Jimmy and always having the negative. But it's the things like that. You think, well, if it hadn't been for our attitude in games like that, we would have been where we need to be. But it is what it is.
Aye, well,
what have we dropped? What have we dropped at Ibrox? Have we dropped 9 points this season at Ibrox?
We get
8 or 9 points.
Beat against Aberdeen, didn't we?
Yeah, Aberdeen beat us 1-0, didn't they?
St Johnstone with Drewby. Drewby Kilmarnock.
We've dropped 8 points or 9 points, and there's 8 points in it.
Yeah.
Drewby Hibs
so
at Ibrox.
We've let ourselves down.
Aye.
Last minute goal against Hibs.
Yeah.
Bad performance against St Johnstone. Bad performance against Kilmarnock. Loss to Aberdeen. There's 9 points there.
Yep.
And so you win your home games, which we would expect today as Rangers, and we're top of the league. You know what I mean? And that's... But, like Stevie Gerrard said, there will be bumps in the road. It's a new team, new management.
Absolutely.
We'll get there. And it is a bumps in the road. And we're getting stronger as they're getting weaker. So it's... As long as we keep going, consistency, we need to keep piling the pressure on them. They'll crumble.
I can honestly say I can see them dropping points. If we take full points this week, and I can see them dropping points in Edinburgh this week. Can anybody else? I can see that. I can see the HIDs coming out and really gunning for them to put something over Lennon, don't you?
Well, that's a cup tie, mate.
Yeah, and Hearts tonight.
It's a cup tie.
Hearts tonight, I've got something to prove against them, but Hearts...
Well, arguably they're two creative players. They're missing McGregor and Christie, mate. Brown's not going to create a lot for you, is he? But anyway, enough about them. I'm not
interested in them. We've got to do our job and then just see what happens with them, innit? Who cares
and let's hope the pressure, goes on them. But, Blue Shadow, as I said, I think it's 463 minutes. I think I read somewhere. I've not checked it out, but so maybe Goldstein and Big Worrell are maybe doing a better job than we realise.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're doing a no bad job and all the rest of it. But I see, I mean, that's nowhere near as many minutes as early in the season when Katic and Goldson went, was it 11 games without conceding? And up against superior oppositions for me, all the European games that they went through for me. So I'm still a bit disappointed. I'd far rather see Katic playing alongside Goldson again. But that goes against my principles of you play the informed player, and at the minute Worrell seems like he's informed, but still at the same point, Katic doesn't seem like he's getting a chance to work his way back in either.
Ox, is your all-time player? Is your all-time player on the park tonight?
My all-time favourite.
Is he on the park tonight?
Pool. You should have raised that, man. He just
Thanks
had
for the call, Pool.
Thanks for the call.
See you later. Listen, can we talk about Alfredo?
Aye, on you go, CB.
Right. The problem, I love Alfredo to bits, don't get me wrong for a second. But he has got this problem of getting himself wound up. If he does that tonight, what happens? Do you know what I mean? How he's going to manage to keep himself decent through the game without taking anything away from his tenacious performances? Because that's his game. His game is getting stuck right in, isn't it?
For me, if he scores goals, he's relaxed and that takes a lot away. I know that doesn't add up when you think back to the Aberdeen game, but he gets frustrated sometimes if it's maybe he's not scoring goals,
So if he scores an early goal,
it helps him, I think, but it doesn't cure him, it helps him. I'm not saying it cures him because he's got that in him, he's just get that bit in him into Boswell.
Well, you see, I don't really prescribe to this because I don't think there's anything wrong with the boy. I think it's media hype that's caused this. I don't think it's the Terrier press that's caused this, because all he is a wholehearted player. And if he was at any other club, there wouldn't have been an issue about the racism that surrounds him, South American hothead, the normal nonsense that we get with us. So I don't prescribe to any of that at all. I think he's a wholehearted player that has a very physical element to his game, and people don't like it up them. That's what I think.
Well, the only thing that criticism I would come Alfie mainly is well, they're both corrected actually, and that's via his gob. I think because of perhaps the language difference in language and whatnot, and also the look on his face when he's speaking to referees. Sometimes he just doesn't do himself any
comical.
Well, it's I'm going to take your head off any minute. It's like no, did they Alfie and that's why players are now grabbing a harder and throwing them
moving them away. Yeah,
the referee and saying, "Oh, rest." And the other, if I can just finish, Boswell.
Sorry,
the other thing about Morelos' gob is I wish he'd learned to keep it shut about this move that he wants to English Premiership. Mm-hmm. Every player wants to move to English Premiership and get paid £200,000-300,000 a week, I'm sure. But coming out and every time there's a bloody transfer window in the distant horizon or whatever, is really starting to get on my nerves. I don't know about anyone.
Don't believe everything you read in the
press.
I
was going to say that. Is that a fact?
That's sometimes the Scottish press that jump on that.
Let me put this to you, Blue Shadow. Something bad happens at somewhere else, not too far for your gun, and then all of a sudden they have to have something about Rangers.
Or Morelos being a hothead.
That's fair enough, but he's got previous for it, which is what made me think it was believable,
Anyway, we've been joined by Blue Star. Evening, Blue Star.
Evening, Oxford. Evening, guys.
Evening, lads.
Just caught your last couple of points there about Alfredo. But I'm surprised that Boswell thinks he hasn't got a bit of an attitude problem. I certainly think he has. I mean, I know he gets under pressure, but I think, as the bloke said there, I think a lot of it is to do with the language problem. And there's been games recently where he has been a couple of goals up, and let's be honest, only the last game there have we seen him in the last half dozen with a smile on his face. When he scores goals, he doesn't smile. That's only happened recently. We've been in front in games, and he just snapped. Let's be honest, he snapped. So can't he say that he doesn't? A lot of the time, it's off his own back. It's not what's happening to him.
Crumbium, you understand obviously the language barrier, because he done Latin at your school, didn't he?
Aye, so they did after Mass.
Then there was Greek.
I'm not telling you what that was after.
Can I just?
I heard you went.
Can I tell you about Alfredo? Here's how I see the wee fella. I think he's a great wee player, right? I think he's just tough as boots, and they kick lumps out of mud. If you've ever played the game, you know what it's like when they're all giving you slide dunts. Sooner or later, something's going to snap. And that's what happened to wee man. He lost his a wee bit. They call it petulance, right? So see if that's petulance and he's banging in goals like that, give me two ton of it. Because that's how he can do what he's want, as far as I'm concerned. He's a cracking goal scorer. He's a delight to watch, and he's game. Do you know what I mean?
He's getting better, mate. He has really improved for me.
The day off.
He has improved. Both Shadow, you were coming in then, boss.
I think, as I go back to the one where he got the recent suspension for. It's debatable whether he stood in the guy's knackers or no. So leave it at that. But he just needs to be a bit smarter for me. It's like I've had people have slide dunts at me and whatnot in the football field years ago. But you just wait until you get the chance for the 50-50 ball, and then you just go through them and clean them out,
Exactly.
But I think he just needs to be you won't get away with that these days, but he just needs to be a wee bit smarter. And there's ways of getting people back. And
the biggest way for him to get somebody back was to put the ball in the back of the net.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, yeah. I'd say that. I'd definitely say that. And go up. And he did it once. He stuck it into the net and went up and smiled at the guy who did me, and just kept on running up the park. Ideal, just be a bit. I just want him to be that bit smarter and hopefully he'll get over this. And I think the referees will forget. I think the game up at Aberdeen, where the first game of the season almost, where he got into trouble, and that set the tone for the season. And I think the referee just got to get the referees out of the habit of, first time they see Morelos do anything wrong, he gets booked, and then hopefully, if that doesn't get started, then it won't go on for the rest of the season.
Boys,
I was just want to ask Blue Sada there. Do you think experience will solve that?
Experience. You got do one or two things. You'll either wisen up and through experience and hopefully a bit of education into what to do. And that's not necessarily from the coaches. That can be from probably comes from more experienced players. Either that, or he won't learn the lesson, and he'll always have this problem because some players are like that. Trouble followed Big Doug wherever he went, right to the end of his career, didn't he? I think he even if he's come off the bench and clattered somebody yet, and
especially the two house breakers that broke into his house.
Bad idea.
Boswell.
A
minute, let Boswell come in, please.
Do you know, I really wonder how many referees are able to speak Colombian or Spanish or Portuguese, because I don't think they know what's been said, and if they don't know what's been said, they shouldn't be able to guess, because it's not an informed decision, and therefore I think it's just racism that's fallen about. I think it's the Scottish press that want to have an agenda about this, and it's referees that just see Alfredo, they understand the headlines, and they just get on with it. I don't have a problem.
I get it, boys, but see if you're coaching at any level, and one of the first things you tell a player like Alfredo is you don't give the referee a decision to make.
Oh, absolutely, I agree.
Don't give him an option.
The three games against Aberdeen, we can argue all day long about whether they were red cards or.
Well, the first one was proven to be completely incorrect because he said he didn't see it. So what he's done is cheat him.
But what you've done is you've put yourself in the position, and any number real bad. No, the tackle was made by the St Mirren player against the Hearts player on Saturday there,
I didn't see it.
If anybody's seen that.
Can I come in a wee racism thing?
On you go, Brian.
I think it was the day after the Aberdeen incident with Alfredo. Or was it? That was just after his appeal. Sorry, I put up it was could come down to verging on racism on a Rangers page, and I got laughed at for it. It was like the boy does speak the language basically, and he can't explain what hand in the tango up where his legs for and all that.
Are you talking about the Aberdeen? I mean, look, mate. I mean, we can argue about that, but what he's done is, whether you like it or no, he's gave the ref a decision to make.
No,
in fact, in that one, it was the linesman that actually gave that decision. Poole, you were coming in there, mate.
It's just what you were saying there. It's just giving them decisions. If you get involved in things and give them a decision, you know what they're going to do, and you stay out it and don't give them decisions. They can't make it, and that's what.
Can I come in there?
On you go, Blue.
Well, one of the good things there in the last game there, when he was going to get involved whenever Kamara get decked with the goalkeeper, sure. One of the things I did like to see, it seems to be the only guy that can communicate with him is Candeas. But the first guy that grabbed a hold of him, and boy did he grab a hold of him, with the arms right around him, and he literally threw him away, was Big Worrell, which was good to see because
he does that quite a lot in the box, Big Worrell.
Yes, and that was good to see because it means they're trying to keep him out of bother. And I think the rest of the guys in the team, if there are going to be any connections, they have got to step up and try and help him out a bit. As I say, it must be really difficult for the wee guy because obviously he's got a language problem. And it does seem to be the only guy that can communicate with him is Candeas. Now, let's be honest, there's been a few games where Candeas hasn't even been on the park. So what does he do then when nobody can even speak to the bloke? So I think Boswell's got a point there when it comes to referees because they can't communicate with the guy. They don't know what he's saying or what he's looking at or anything else. So there maybe is a bit in what Boswell's saying as well. So it's a two-way thing. But I would agree with you, Oggs, when you said that certainly recently he definitely has curtailed it a bit. I mean, he's got a lot better. He definitely has.
What's improved me? At this time last season, you'd see that the boy worked hard. He had a bit about him. He was never be a finisher. But if you think back to that Kilmarnock game, left foot, right foot, he does, mate. Finishes,
Absolutely.
taps in, battered them in.
Same again Kilmarnock last week. Again, Ox.
Aye.
Right, left, again.
Yeah, he's got it all. And the way that... Yeah, the way that he links up, that he brings in the rest of the players round about him is absolutely fantastic. No other player in their team can do that. And it's not because he's got the best skill, because we know probably for skill-wise, Kent's got the best skill, but the way that he seems to be able to bring Candeas, Kent, Arfield, he brings everybody all in round about him. His hold-up play is second to none, and as you say, he's the difference in his goals. He seems to have it all. He can hit it with his head, his left, his right, whatever. He does have it all.
Just before we wrap up, Blue Star, give your thoughts how you think it's going to go then, Pool Ranger?
Certainly, it's got to be a win. By at least a couple of goals.
Half the fence.
3-0.
Right, okay. Pool Ranger?
I'm going the same as you, Ox. I'm going for a 3 games, 5-0.
Here, mate. I'll be down your way in a few weeks, mate.
Are you coming down soon, aye?
I'll be down soon, aye. Where am I? Sing me. Blue Shadow.
I was going to go for a 3-0 as well. I think I think Fredo, the reason that Fredo's so successful in bringing in other players is he keeps both centre backs busy and creates space for other people. So I'm going for a 3-0 tonight.
Aye. Brian, how do you see it going, mate?
4-0, Fredo 2 of them, Kent 1, and Kamara to get his debut goal.
Oh, we're not getting a penalty. That's unusual.
No. I think we've had enough in the last couple of weeks.
All right, okay.
I think we've got a great chance of getting a penalty with a day playing, Ox, because he always... In fact, I think he'll be the one that'll try and noise Fredo up tonight. It's a certainty.
I think so. And possible.
5.
Who's hit? I am with you. Who's hitting the bottle? And last but not least, his thoughts. He doesn't predict his thoughts. Cumbrian Bear.
I predict
a riot.
A comfortable win for the Rangers. just before we go, there's a bit of breaking news
This
here.
is no Tynecastle.
But breaking news for Tynecastle. All the kiosks at Tynecastle have run out of change, and nobody's sure why.
Oh, I see why.
Penny for your thoughts.
Can I thank each and every one of you for coming in? Blue Star, Pool Ranger, Boz, Brian, the one and on Cumbrian Bear, of course, Blue Shadow. But more importantly, thank All School Blue for putting the show on. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back approximately 15 minutes after the final whistle. Take it away, All School Blue.
Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. Football is the game that we play all over the world. Rangers, easy, okay. Look out, everyone, we're on our way. We can show the